An endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you, with champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner. Champions are forever.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again. And I hope everybody is doing well today. I just rebooted my machine last night, so let me know if something looks or sounds weird. I know Mike Holman told me that my mic volume was low, and I went to look at the setting, and it was indeed low. So I have turned it up a little bit. It is should be 3 times as loud. It was at like 24, and I have it now at 62. And I don't know if you can tell a difference through OBS, because OBS has its own settings. So that could be why it sounded fine while I was live streaming, but like when I make a video, it's really low and folks have to turn it up because that's in a different application. But you died again. First one in. What is up? Followed by Billy D, Beer Belly Buddha. What's up? Kabam slipped up. And, oh, they gave us a sneak peek of the content coming tomorrow. Merc with a mouth. What's up, man? How you doing? Atomic Elephant stomping in here. What's up, man? Good morning, Shadowverse. T. Smitty in the building. What is up, man? What is up? You're saying it's great now. Was it not good before? I'm not sure. Was I low and people had to turn me up? Arrow, what's up, man? Pause talking while I watch these ads. Oh, now you tell me. Hold on. It was fine before. It's just better and nicer now. Okay, so you do hear a difference then. Okay. Because I didn't change anything in OBS. Just the setting for the mic in Windows itself. All right. Launching Steam and doing all that stuff right now. That happens right after I reboot. I don't know about before, but you're good now. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned this in your Discord server, but on the 27th, my family pitched in and got me a Meta Quest 3S VR headset. Wow. Do you know I've never owned a VR headset? And I'll bet you're having fun with it. I'm assuming that you can play games on different consoles, right? That is nice. Never owned one. Yep, so good now. I have to put the volume down a tad, which I like. Oh, okay, cool. So there was a change. All right, so it did work. I didn't know if there would be any difference in OBS. Okay. Hello. In case you wanted to know what I was doing behind the scenes. Making sure that bald head is nice and shiny. Get rid of all that pesky hair. All right. You should be good now. Now, the videos I put out earlier today, this morning, it won't have the adjusted mic. Oh, the Alliance needs my help. I'm coming. Okay, wait, let me see. 35 minutes left. I see people alive. I'm coming. Polka dot power. Oh, is that the only path that's needed? Because I see Royal Jet on that one. That looks like it's the only path. Here I come to save the day. VR X-rated, that'd be trouble. Already there, Billy. They already got that for a while now. Here I come. Now, before we do that, we got plenty of time, plenty of time. Wet my eyeballs. Woo, that feels good. I feel good. I knew that I would now. Now I'm crying. I feel good. So good. So good. Okay, those are looking... Little smudge there, a little smudge out of there. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Now, let's rock. First, let's play with Cole. Yes, Cole. Oh, Cole. Oh. Oh, no. Cole. Boom, shakalaka. Cole just smacking them down. Because he's Cole. You can use Herc with armor break. Oh, yeah. Cole, too. So when will you be giving me Deathless Gilly? When you can send me the link on for the website, you got those glasses. Oh, for sure. Bueno. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Buenos tardes. Good evening. How you doing, man? But yeah, I'll send it to you, Errol. Send me a reminder if you don't see anything. Yeah, buddy. This is why they are banning Cull. Because he's just a beast. Be careful with the knockdown. They gain a burst of power for every blocked hit after you knock them down. Oh, okay. I was just having fun with Cull. Oh, goodbye, Cull. For some reason, it didn't parry. That happens every once in a while. I don't know why. Just, psh. It's like, no parry right now. All right, Hercules, bring it on home. See, that parried. Worked just fine. But for some reason with Cull, it didn't. You don't out of here. Woohoo! Oh no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Appreciate you. Yeah, buddy. Ooh. Boom shakalaka. All right. I'll be right back going to grab the little one from the bus stop. All right. Don't make them wait. This world crazy. Be right there. Cause scam mastery on, no parry. Yeah, every once in a while it just does that. I don't know. Was doing fine, then all of a sudden, poof, no parry, pop, pop, dead. No time to recover, nothing. All right, let's see. We're done with that one. Boom, 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 no, 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 no. What do I got here? Get Dragon Man. Oh, because of the, so Dragon Man is the, let's see. Okay, so it's Dragon Man, Featured, and Venom, the basic. All right, we'll fix that while I'm using up this energy. Can't have that energy just sitting there like that. Dex makes you run forward. I've had it where I dash forward and I end up going backwards. Now, that hasn't happened on the PC, but it does happen to me on the iPad. Now, it's easier to have the different keys, so I know for sure I hit this, you know, versus that. On the iPad, though, maybe I twitched a little bit before I swiped, or swiped before I twitched, or, you know, it's easy to kind of say that. All right, hold on. Let me see. Featured champion is Dragonman. And I know these cutoffs are probably way off these days, because I really don't know what champs are going for. I'm like, are people still going for the 6 stars? All right. But I don't even hear anybody talking about how much, you know, it went for. So I put images from earlier in Discord. Kabam slipped up. Content tomorrow. It's not in-game now, but it has to do with infected. Not infected? Oh, okay. We can start talking about something here. While we're doing that, where are you? Oh, why are you now not wanting to show my downloads? Ugh. Really? It's probably because all right, let me go to my downloads here, because I rebooted and it apparently reset everything. All right, open it up this way. Okay. No, I don't want AI assistant. Y'all need to quit with this AI stuff, man. No, I don't want to ask the AI nothing. I just want to read the document. Can I just read the document? That's all I want to do. Oh my word. All right. Switch over here. There we go. Close this out. So Kabam has done something here. They're not clawing it back completely, but let's see what they're doing, okay? So all this is PR. Plain and simple. Okay? With, and I think I read a warning in here. Don't think we're gonna go back just because it's unpopular, you know. Hold on, let me do this. You know, every unpopular decision. Yeah, but this unpopular decision was unpopular for a reason. It wasn't just that we didn't like it. It was a bad decision. And they've acknowledged that. But here's what we're doing. All right, they're still removing Ensnare, which is not a big deal if they compensate. Remember what Ensnare does. It's an ability accuracy reduction, right? So what did they do? We will still be removing Ensnare from her kit, as we feel the general ability accuracy reduction is what makes her unhealthy on defense. Again, they could still just deal with it on defense and leave it on offense. Okay? But they're not doing that. So, however, alongside this removal, while her fumble is active, her opponent will not be able to evade. One thing to note, since her fumble is a severe debuff, this makes her an even stronger and more reliable evade counter. So they increased her evade, but removed the general utility that Ensnare provided. And, you know, people are like, well, it's not that big of a deal. It only was like a 30% chance. Do you know how big a 30% chance is in Marvel Contest of Champions? That's huge. A 30% chance to reduce ability accuracy. Just period. It's so good that they want to remove it from defense, and they don't want to give it to you on offense. Okay? So, again, all right, we listening to what they're doing, right? Okay, yeah, see, here's where they, you know, their pride kicked in. A key point here is that we won't reverse every unpopular decision just because it's controversial. If we believe it's ultimately the right call for the game overall benefit. Meaning, if they want to be stubborn about something, they're going to be stubborn about it. And don't expect us to listen to you all the time. Even if we have a good thing to say. If you guys feel this way, that's it. Well, fine. It's their game. You know who sounded like this also? Do you remember a movie with an actress called Amber Heard? Y'all remember that movie? People wanted her out of that movie. And the response sounded like this. Had that same attitude. Hold on, let me see, invulnerability boost maybe? Yeah. And we'll keep piling that on. All right. That should use up the energy here. Okay. Yes, Aquaman, Atomic Elephant. And they came out, and even though it was wildly unpopular, they put their foot down and was like, nah. What happened? How much money did they lose because of that? Tons and tons of money. When you have something that is supposed to cater to the people, you better listen when it's unpopular. If enough people are saying it's unpopular, you need to listen. And if you don't, face the consequences. They did. And I'm sure some of them still be like, well, I would rather, and I'm going to tell you right now because I've known them. You have corporate entities as well as other people in leadership positions that have such pride that they would rather see the game die than to give in. If they can't have their way, nobody has their way. And I've known them personally. Okay? So anyway, the rest of this is about the adaptive event quest. They're going to be reducing the health pools further in the classic one. And honestly, I didn't really care about the classic one all that much, except that I had to do it to get to the Elder. They're going to remove that, but not right away. That's going to come like maybe next year, they said. Elder's marks are going to be staying. That's a good thing, because let me tell you. Now, maybe they were talking about this, because this is a complete reversal. They were going to remove... See this? See all this here? Don't keep popping that up for me. Anyway, Elder's Marks will be staying. They were going to remove them. Now they're staying. That's a complete reversal. Okay? Because that was a wildly unpopular. So maybe that's what they were talking about when they were referring to this. Because what they're doing with Spider-Woman isn't a complete reversal. You know? Yeah, T. Smitty. That is not how you meet in the middle. You know? But anyway, at least we're getting something. I'll tell you this. I probably would not have been as pissed off and made that video if they had done this from the beginning. I would have still been upset because it's still a nerf to a champion that I've invested in, you know? But I probably would not have been upset to the point of making that video if they had done this from the start. I still would have been upset, but not to the point where I was moved to let off some steam and make that video. So I'm happy that they are changing something, and it's not, it still does what they kind of wanted to do anyway. She's still nerfed on offense, but it basically took away the 30% general utility and gave her a stronger 1 utility, if that makes any sense. Instead of, I guess, a 30% chance to reduce all the abilities, she now has a kind of 100% chance to reduce 1 ability. Not a 1-to-1 change by any means. Okay? Definitely not. All right. So I just wanted to go over that really quickly while we were doing the auto fighting. Use up that energy. All right. Got everything done. And now, it's time for some arena. I've not actually done any arena since Wednesday. I actually finished up my arena early because I thought we were getting something yesterday. I don't know what, but I was thinking something was dropping yesterday, and we were going to do like a whatever Wednesday, but nothing was really happening. And so I'm like, you know what? This is a great time to take a little break. I'm already done with my, pretty much with everything. I could have done, battlegrounds, but I did not want to do any battlegrounds. Just finished doing battlegrounds on Tuesday. So I definitely didn't want to do any battlegrounds on Wednesday. But, I need to show y'all that I did play some battlegrounds for the objectives and to get a few more points in that event. I think realm event or whatever. I have 32 revives. I think it may be time to do Wheel of Fate. I keep wanting to say Wheel of Fortune. Quest 2. How lucky? What's up, man? Share her power stings never work for me. They change timings. That defender holds their special. Yeah. That's one of the problems with the AI. Yeah, I was also expecting a side quest on Wednesday. Yeah, I was expecting to do something. but we didn't really have anything, and we got to wait another week. It's next Wednesday. I'm like, oh, okay. But I wanted to show you guys. See, look at this. I'm almost in the gladiator circuit. So I wanted to stop. Let me see. Which one was it? No, he quit on me. Was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. I'm trying to see, is there a way to tell? Man, they really need to, well, yeah, it was him. Look at his, well, you can't really see his roster, but look at these guys. Rank 4 Photon, rank 4 Mr. Sinister, rank 4 Zemo, rank 4 Tigra, rank 4 Jack, and let me see, can I... it doesn't show me. Doesn't show me these, but he had rank 4 Spider Woman, rank 4 Nico, and a rank 4 Yelena. So when I started this match, I just saw a bunch of rank 4s. And I was like, good Lord, what they doing to me? But I ain't no punk. So I went in. And this fight, as you can see, did not go well. He hit my block and tore me up. I thought I was doing pretty well, and then I went and parried or did something and lost most of my health. I was like, what the what? So he rocked me. Then round 2 came, and he put out Photon. Y'all see this? I fought that one, boy. Bastion. I took out Photon with Bastion. That's right. I was like, nah, you got that mega power deck. I ain't gonna have that happening like that. And I put up Sheila because she can be very annoying, especially he went with his rank 4 Sinister, but she be cleansing stuff. So that one was a good one. And then it came down to round 3. And Cole demolished him because he didn't have any more decent counters. So by the time we got to round 3, look, he put up Hood, who's not a strong defender. He didn't have any more strong defenders. And the only strong defender I really had was Warlock. I knew Warlock would give him a little bit of trouble. And look at that. Cole did Cole things. Tore him up. So, yeah. Just because they got the monster account, and I think when I was doing Battlegrounds, I was reminded of that, but I already knew they have a huge advantage, but doesn't mean you can't beat them. And he did have some skill too. So, oh, and I don't know if you guys saw the chat all the way at the end. One of the guys that I fought in Battlegrounds came on because he couldn't believe he won that fight. Remember the one where my key fell off? I was fighting Enchantress and my key actually came off? Because my keys are not, it's one of those keyboards where you can swap around. Like, all I have to do, see, my keys will come off just really easily. I could swap them around. I can go boop, 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 and then put them all on. So if I need to replace a key, it's easy. See? That's how easy it can come off. And boom, it's back on. All I gotta do is go flip and it'll come off. So apparently my finger, when I press down hard on the W key, okay, which is my light attack, I was doing it too hard and it stuck and it came right up. And I should have won that fight, and he knew it too. Or she, I'm not actually sure. Knew that they should have lost and had to look me up and come over to find out what happened. And he looked, or she, they looked back and was like, sorry that my enchantress made your key fall off. Because that's the only way he won that way. Or they. Looks kind of like my deck. Yeah, it's not a guaranteed win, but when you're basically, if you don't have a decent deck and you're going against somebody like that, you're going to be punching upward. Now, skill can, obviously can make a difference, but it's tougher to beat them. But I did it, though. I sure did. Side quest is Cure Realm. Well, yeah, that did drop yesterday. Main part is luck on the draft. Yeah. That does make a huge difference. My wife wanted to win at Scrabble, but I wouldn't let her. Oh, that was horrible. Caveman, oh, what's up, man? That was terrible. Horrible. It's a hard knock life for us. That was straight up terrible. I want to know when that started happening. It used to be that if you fired a special and he was low enough, you took him out. That's not happening, as you just saw. I fired the special. He lost his charges and popped right back up with no charges and was like, hello. It didn't always behave that way. Oh, that's right. Busting you in your face. Come on. Oh, oh. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, there you go. Got it quick before he fired off a special. Ugh. Let's get it. So I see the new event thingy. So I guess that took the place of it. I don't know. And I also saw they were making a change. I didn't mention it, but they make a change to Battlegrounds where we're going to get unranked. Going to be able to do unranked matches or something like that. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work, but I'm assuming they'll go into that tomorrow during their live stream. Don't even know if they're going to be doing a Twitch drop, but I'm going to try. But as long as I can watch it over again, I'll just watch it, and because I'm gonna watch it anyway for as much as I can stand. But I usually end up watching it. And we'll see. We'll see how that unranked, if they go into it. Don't know if they will or not. Come on. That's right. Catch that big foot. Boom. Head crack, head crack. All right. Red Emperor Doom. I did have so much fun with that fight. Actually, I didn't even check to make sure that the videos went out properly this morning. Mike Holman with a gifted membership. Ooh, he gave it to Atomic Elephant. Thank you, Mike. Well, well, well. How's the sound now, Mike? I turned up the volume. I noticed that, I don't know whether it was right after the reboot, which it makes me do updates, but my mic in Windows was turned to like 24. I've turned it up to like 62 now. Okay. So the video that I put out this morning, I didn't change it in time for that video. I didn't see your comment until after I had already made the video. But it should be changed now going forward. So yeah, thank you, and make sure you let me know. Oh, hold up. Let me put this up. That's right, we got a new month. Like the volume of your video is so low compared to the ads and such. Yeah. I didn't see. I don't see the ads, and I have my sound turned up. That's why I don't notice it. So I play it back, and it's like, okay, sounds about right. All right. Ooh. Okay. So I didn't have this running at first. So let's do this. That should pop it up. Clubby! What's up, man? First time here. Love the energy. Woohoo! Love you, man. Thank you for joining. You are the latest Shadow Dweller. Welcome, welcome, man. Welcome to the family. All right. Well, it tells me it's 2 minutes ago, but it's not. Let me see. Is Streamlabs? I mean, it's up because it did update it. Let me see. Let me come over here. All right. So Streamlabs is on. Nightbot is on. Yep. All right. Good. So all that is working. The only thing is this application, man. I wish they would update it. Ooh, what was that? I clicked something and I don't know what it did. Was that how it closed? Hold on, let me click it again because I don't want it running without me knowing. Okay. Oh, that's what it did. It was a log out. All right, hold on. Let me log back in. Haven't done that in a while. Okay. Let's see. Yep. Choose the output directory. Man, it's making me do all that over? That ain't right. Documents. Stream labels. Okay, that should be it. Yeah, that was the log out button, not the... Let's make sure that all the alerts are working in here. That I pointed it to the right directory. Yep, I did. Okay. I'm gonna click this one more time. All right, I'm just gonna minimize that for now. If I start having connection issues, I'll know what it is. It's that foolish application that's updating. The Streamlabs has a separate application, and that's what's doing it. All right, reset. Tomorrow, hashtag bring Dave back. Can't stand Mike. Okay. Alex, let's not denigrate others. We'll keep it positive, but I understand the sentiment. You're not alone. A lot of people do. I don't really mind, but you can't go by me. It's hard for me not to like somebody, and it's usually when they insist on negativity. That's usually what will do it for me. Other than that, I'm good with them. Even if they're not my cup of tea, not saying that, you know, he is or isn't, but even if they're not my cup of tea, I don't usually have a problem with folks. Pretty new to this game, trying to learn and get good. Clubby, you've come to the right place. Ask away. Don't worry about asking questions. If you're new, that's what you should be doing. Asking questions. And you got plenty of people here that have been playing for a long time that will be able to help you out. And I'll try to answer your questions as well. But you got a group of knowledge. Hike! What's up, man? Barely watched their live before. Now I won't be able to. Yeah. I just don't watch and wait for the summary. Well, that's what a lot of people do. I didn't really watch their live streams like that. I would often just wait for a summary or something like that. But I've been trying to watch them more. And I am a Dave fanboy. So if, I'm not gonna lie, if Dave was hosting, I'd watch it more. For sure. Because I like Dave. Not because I don't like Mike, but because I like Dave. I just like his demeanor, even his dad jokes. You know, I was watching Dave before I was streaming. I was there watching when he made all of these professional level videos, making the rest of the YouTubers look shabby, you know? And I kept saying, yo, Dave, they need to hire you. And they did. So yeah, I would watch it more, but now I'm just like, yeah, KT1 does good recaps. I watch him. I haven't watched KT1's latest one on the Middle Ground Dev Diary yet. I haven't watched KT1's. I just saw it today or this morning or what have you, shortly after he put it out. So I haven't had a time to watch that yet. Dave was too corny for me. Kind of glad they stuck with just Mike. Okay. And see, that's just it. Different flavors for different folks. Appreciate. I'm just grown breaker at the moment. I'm close to Paragon, hoping the daily rewards get a little better. They've already gotten pretty good, Clubby. And as you progress, they're going to get even better. I'll be waiting for the Rich the Man summary. Sam, what's up, man? Yep, I'll watch him too. He's also one of the ones I watched before Dave, even. Oh, man, disagree. Dave's the man. Like I said, different flavors for different folks. You know? And that's what I like. I like the variety. It's just like in this game, not everybody likes the same champions. Even ones that everybody agrees is overpowered. Not everybody likes them. Look at all the hate Hercules got. And I loved Herc. You know? Mike and MSD are kebab. Well, maybe. Dave's dad gone bad jokes since landed. Maple Leaf. Yo, Dave's dad jokes were horrible, and they always were. That ain't no different. They were always bad. Come on. There you go. But yeah, they work for Kabam, so they got to, they have to be very careful. And that's just more of a integrity thing. If you're going to work for a company, you shouldn't be bad-mouthing them. That's my opinion. If you don't like the company enough that you can't, you know, put a positive spin on stuff, don't work for that company. That's to me bad. Okay? Morally speaking. Woo! Look at that damage. Good night. Almost took him out. Legacy is hot and cold. He flip-flops. Far as streamers go, I think Legacy is the worst, but some people like him. A lot of people like him, Mike. Look at he's more popular than I am. But he's younger and he's more controversial. So I get it. How long do you think it will take to get to Valiant? Obviously, it's different for different people, but is there like an average time? No. Because you're new to the game, it's going to take you longer than it would take me. Because I've already been through it. So if you ever do a search on YouTube, look for Brian Grant, contest champion, new account challenge, or just look for new account challenge, MCOC. And that's what they do. They create a new account and then see how far they can get in the fastest time. But that's because they know what they're doing, you know, so it's not the same, you know, speed that you can go, but you can watch them and get tips because they're starting over from where you're going to be starting from and then going forward. Put up with their crap and keep working. You agree with them, which is why I say they're full of crap. Well, I wouldn't say that you agree with them, but you don't just come out and disagree publicly. It's just a bad look. For me, morally speaking, I would not do that. But I also would not agree if I don't agree. You know what I mean? Just looking for the positive doesn't mean that I don't see the negative. But if I'm in a position where I have agreed to have my future, I would say, tied to them, then I'm kind of morally obligated not to trash them. That doesn't mean I can't, you know, see some of the negative. It's just the way you have to do it. You know, like, for example, yeah, like with KT1, he couldn't work for Kabam and do that. Okay. That would not, for me, that would not be moral. Okay. To just come out and then bam, bam, bam when you work for them. Okay. If you're gonna be a critique like that, don't sign up to you know, work with them. Because that just does not, it's just not a good look. I think people should criticize their place of work, else they end up with stuff like Concord. Well, now see, here's the thing, Lucky. I worked and I always criticized different aspects of my job, but I was not in a position that was public facing. You understand? Legacy messed up that boycott, don't spend, then spend. Yeah, boycotts don't work. Legacy wants to work for Kabam so bad. He'd sell out every fan he has for them. Well, y'all want me streaming? I say it is as it is. But the young might catch and learn to cuss. Well. Let me see. You, Seaton, Max, Vega are legit. People, I've heard negative and positive things said about all the people you mentioned, including me. You'd be surprised. But yeah, we're all gonna get criticized sometimes. People didn't like the fact that I didn't call out Kabam more often. That's just not what I do. That kind of negativity, I just don't like making that content. And then they say, oh, well, that's because you're in the CCP. Well, all you got to do is look back before I got in the CCP and compare. Did I change when I got in the CCP? No. I was the same exact way. Still didn't make those videos. But every once in a while, I get real pissed and make a video. But yeah, it depends on the position that you have. You know, like, for example, Dave and Legacy shouldn't go on their live stream and trash Kabam. That's, to me, not moral. Okay? Now, if they want to talk about it, you know, privately or what have you, that's different. Okay? They could do that if they want to. You know, they have to be careful, but they could. But, I mean, if Kabam has given you a public voice and you use that voice to trash them, y'all don't see any problem with that. You know, it's like a teacher working for a school and trashing the school in class, in the classroom. Just trashing the school. Y'all don't see any issues with that at all? Because I do. Seaton ruined it for me when he said MCOC was a dead game, then drug his whole fan base to oh wait, got scammed out of it. Yeah, I didn't even yeah, I didn't follow him. I've been watching Encyclopedia. Yeah, MCOC Encyclopedia. Yep. He's a good one. MCOC Noob is another good one. KT1 that we've been talking about is also a good one. Jason Voorhees is also another good one. Seaton in the penthouse at Kabam Meetup. Maybe. Yeah, Owlman is very wise. Yep. It was funny. I was late to finding him, too. What? We got Jam. Oh, Jam. Jam. Teddy Jam for me, yeah. Dum daddy. My dreams are now reality. Each and every time you are here with me. Oh, wait, he said no touch. Fine, no touchy. What's up, Jam? Ain't seen you in a minute. KT1 also criticized Kabam with how they treat and gaslight players. Yeah, but also spends on offers, which was that a toxic practice in the community. Pixie Bell, what's up, girl? How you doing? Yeah, everybody hit that like before you leave. All right. Yeah, well, I'll tell you. One thing you know about me. I'm not going to say one thing and do another. I am completely transparent. You'll notice I don't hide my units. So if I ever tried to sneak and buy units, y'all would see it. You'd be like, hey. How'd you all of a sudden just get 5,000 units? Where you get that? It's right there, up on display. The only jump you'll see is if I haven't claimed all of the units from the arena. And you know about how much that is. That's a few hundred. You know? But yeah, if you were to see a big jump, call me out on it. Like, where'd you get that? Where you get all them units from? You said you don't buy units. What happened? Trash the entire school. Yeah, one of my friends, oof. Now, I say that, but I'm going to tell y'all a story that happened back when I was in high school. YT User, what's up, man? We got a reply from Kabam after that week-long wait. Wait, what? MCOC Joel is probably my second favorite. Noob is great, not keeping up with content. When I do, I use his guides. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, MCOC Noob, forgot them. Yeah, they're good. Yeah, not normal to be free when you are on. Just doing some basic work, so hanging out for a bit. Okay. Glad to see you, man. Let's go, Larry. Every day I check your tag to see if active on Discord. MCOC House of Mods. I don't have enough time to grind arena. Miss the peacefulness of it. Yeah. Yep, Simula. I'm sub to him too. There's so many, man. And Misty K, yep. I believe I'm sub to them. Yeah. Ads right in the middle, Jam. And I don't really have control over it. I think I can just turn it off completely. That's about it. How come I can't see behind you then? Oh, Atomic Elephant. I see what you did there. Not that kind of transparent, as you know. You're unbanned tomorrow. Yes. I'm on 24K units now. It's 6K unit grind doable for Cyber Weekend. T. Smitty, what you say? John Doe. Because I don't keep track of my units like that. So I don't even know. But I do know I'm going to be grinding all the way up until. All right, so now you heard me say, if they gave you a public platform and then you use that public platform to trash them, that's not, right. So let me show you how different things were when I was in high school. So I have a friend, straight A student in high school. He was often paraded around as the face of the high school, He's their best student, right? He wanted to go to Harvard to study law, right? They promised that they would be able to get him a scholarship at Harvard. So he stayed because of that promise. All right. Man, you can't even, in the middle of his heavy, you can't do nothing. Wow. Okay, there we go. Got that timing right. So they made him this promise and he stayed. Year passed, another year passed. He didn't get any, paperwork or anything like that from them that would let him know that, scholarship, right? Oh, man. All right. There we go. Got him there. Come on. There we go. Woo! Annoying. So now comes his senior year. And I've been ride or die with him. Okay? For 3 years. All right? And we were going to have some dignitaries from the conference. This is a private school. So we had a church conference that was coming to the school. All right. So some bigwigs. All right. And what they did, they tried to pacify him before the bigwigs got there. Here's what they did. All the promises that they had been making up until now, they said they got it. They told him, we've got your scholarship. All right. Just have to, get the paperwork. So basically it's a done deal. We just got to get the paperwork, right? They didn't. They lied. Now, mind you, we're in high school. We're teenagers. These are adults that lied to get him to be quiet. Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna work. And here's what he did. When he found out, because here's the thing that we found out. They had no power to do what they said. They couldn't get him a scholarship at Harvard. But they promised him that, and then they told him it was a done deal. but they couldn't do it. And they later told him that. Now, mind you, he's a senior now. He's already spent his years at the high school. They done got their money out of him. And now the thing that they promised him, you know, so it's like, what is he going to do now? He's already about to graduate, right? So here's what he did. And I knew and was fully approving. You know how they have, high school days? Basically, you go to see if that high school is the one you want to go to. Okay, and they have like different, basically the high school shows off its best, you know, programs and let you see the campus and all of that, right? And I remember the girl that was in charge of it, I felt bad because she didn't know none of what had happened. And he was a straight A student. And so when he wanted to speak, she let him. His speech to those prospective students basically went something like this. They lied to me, and I'm a straight A student. And if they treated me like this, what do you think they're going to do to you? That is what he did. And did it have an impact? Yes, it did. That next year, the enrollment was the lowest it had ever been in their history. Now me, I was like, good. The money that you got out of him, now you lost. You know? Don't lie. Mind you, it's a private school. Not a good look. You know? And then they tried to bring both of us in because, like I said, I was ride or die with him, and they knew it. They brought us in and then tried to gaslight us. I didn't even know what gaslighting was at that time. I didn't know that term back then, but that's what he tried to do. He tried to bring in and says, yeah, you forget about, that. I'm more worried about your spiritual life. Like, BS. You don't lie to us and then claim you're worried about us spiritually. Nah, bro. Don't work that way. Sorry. So that is what happened way back when. Now, as an adult, would I condone that type of thing? I've learned better, and no. But the teenage me was all about that get back. I was like, Woo! There we go. I have 29K and I want to grind another 11K until December. Keep going, Alex. Was it easier at some point to get Ascension dust? It became, I don't know. I don't think it was ever easy to get it. A transparent is a real thing. Oh, transparent. You know what? YT user. All right, Jam. Take care, man. She gets too involved. Mod the chat. Not get it, Rosa. Wait, what? What are you talking about? Billy? Oh, the House of Mods. See if active on Discord. Yeah, I ain't going over there. I didn't even know who you were talking about, Billy. But that's how much I don't go there. I don't know none of them mods. When you're at the top or put on a pedestal, always someone want to knock you down. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And I would say it goes along with the job. That's, I mean, you kind of have to expect that. You know, you put yourself out there, you're gonna have people that want to pull you down. How's your friend doing now? Very well. He did go to Harvard, graduated. He became assistant DA. In fact, get this, I was watching some true crime cold cases, and I looked and went, wait a minute, I recognize that person. It was him. He actually was featured, well, not featured, but he was on one of the shows. And he successfully convicted this one guy. It was a pretty popular case too. Haven't really been keeping up with him lately, but I believe he's still doing it. But yeah, so he did what he set out to do. You know, we tried to keep up with each other. You know how it goes. We kept up with each other somewhat through college. We didn't go to the same college, obviously, because I was wondering, I was like, you know, because of what they did, you know, what's going to happen? His parents ended up just paying for him to go to Harvard with no help. He filed, and I don't remember if he got any scholarships or anything like that to help out. He never told me that he did, so I don't know. But we used to call each other, you know, at least once or twice a year in college to, you know, catch up. And that's how I learned a little bit of what he was doing. And then finally, you know, he rose all the way up to assistant district attorney. And I don't know if he ever became the actual DA. I don't know. But I do remember assistant DA for sure. I'm playing incognito on the mods just to chat. Oh, yeah. Never put the on a pedestal. Bar still has a slit to let it hang or let it air out. Lord have mercy. Y'all. Oh, crush. Ooh, caught you coming in. Right in the bread basket. That's what's up. But yeah, when I saw him on that that special, I went, whoop, sent him a message. Because we're still connected on LinkedIn. And we don't really keep up. I mean, he got a family now, married, kids, all that good stuff. But I sent him a message going, I was just watching such and such, and I saw somebody that looked familiar. You know? Because he ain't telling me he was on nothing. I was like, wow, it finally happened. I was watching these things and saw somebody I knew. You know, you always say that. You know, you're like, oh, you're gonna keep watching them shows, and one day you're gonna see somebody you know. Well, it happened, but it was in a positive way, at least. I did have, this one wasn't on the news, but I had a friend from way back, like grade school, Hispanic girl. Because, as you know, I went to a Spanish school in my younger days. And I heard that someone had gone through a bad accident. And when I say a bad accident, I'm talking about she lost her husband, one of her kids, I think, had passed away in the crash, and she came down with partial amnesia. And I never knew who it was until we connected on Facebook. Because I saw her on Facebook, right? And I was like, hey, you know, saw her through, you know, connections. And I'm like, I wonder why she's never, you know, reached out. Because everybody did. Usually the females, because I wouldn't know their name. They get married. I don't know their new last name. You know, I know them by their maiden name. So I wouldn't be able to necessarily find them. But they would see me and they would remember me and be like, oh, hey. That's how it usually happened. But it didn't happen with her. So I reached out, you know, sent a friend request, and she accepted it. And I was like, you know, hey, how you doing? You know, and I was just, you know, talking. And then she told me, she said, I'm sorry, you know, and she told me that she had gone through. Now, mind you, I had heard about it, didn't never know who it was. And she told me about the accident and that her memories from her early years were, you know, pretty much gone. So she didn't remember me. And I was like, oh. And she was like, I'm sorry, you know, I don't remember you, but I know that I must have known you. Oh, we went to the same school at the same time, you know? So, and not only that, but she knew my sister. My sister was in her grade. My sister was like one grade below me. So we talked a little bit and caught up a little bit. And then through me, she made a lot more connections to folks. And I would let everybody know, you know, so she didn't have to keep on explaining what happened. You know, and I tell them and they're like, oh, you know. So they didn't get hurt. Like, what, you don't remember me? You know, but she had a reason, a real good reason. And until I just left Facebook socially, we remained friends on there. And let me tell you, she was cute then, and she stayed looking good. Let me tell you. Right when I watched it, I was just like, wow, go ahead, girl. You got it like that. You know, I hadn't seen her because she's, you know, in New York still. At least the last time I talked to her, she was in New York. And of course, we hadn't kept up. So the last time I saw her was in, actually it was in high school. She came to my high school and she went there for, I think, a year or two. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I don't know if she graduated there, but that would have been the last time I saw her. Okay, high school. And now, you know, I'm graduated, I'm working. She all grown up. And I was like, woohoo! But anyway, I hope she's doing well. Because that was something, man. When I heard that, my heart, I was feeling for whoever it was, but then to find out it was somebody I knew well. Oh my goodness. The quote I put up last was from the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin. Oh, I hadn't even, oh, okay, I got you. I never watched it. Didn't apply to me. Haha. See, that's what she get. She resisted my heavy. Haha. Oh yeah, now you're getting it. Mm-hmm. There we go. Yeah, definitely doesn't apply to me. I actually showed you the girl that got my V card. I showed you a picture of her. All right. Anyway. I saw when you said when you were talking about that bar stool, Billy, there was a short. Oh my goodness. He was talking to this girl, I guess, and the stool fell. And when he got up, you saw the post come right through, and he just got up like it wasn't nothing. And the girl was like, ah! And so was I. I was doing the same thing. I was like, ooh. Good night. I'm assuming it was a prank, but still, it was funny. Joe, 1 2 3 0 9 4 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Just finished Wheel of Fate Quest 2. Did an insane clutch. Took all 20% of a rank 1 Moon Dragon. Got a Tuma brand new. Okay. He's still annoying on defense. And Cyclops dupe will rank 3 him for raids. Yeah, Cyclops, man. They definitely did a good job with that Cyclops. How low can you go? How low can you go? How low can you go? Yeah, he is pretty fun. I used him in a couple of content, actually. I love that spammy special 2, special 1, special 1. That damage is insane. It's insanity. Love it. And he has a little bit of utility. That true focus, real nice. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. Hey, yeah. I don't remember what his SIG does. What does his SIG do? Oh, man, I do not remember. Let me take a look. Woo! I don't think I've done a video. I think next week might start doing some videos. There we go. Hold up, did they start Alliance Quest already? I'll look at in a second here. Oh, just smack her up. Ha ha! Snackarackle! Hoo! I wouldn't have minded a 7-star Tigra, but I do not regret my choice. His Sig gives some health back. Yeah, let me look. Oh, where is my Cyclops gone? Oh, where has my Cyclops gone? Oh, where, how you doing? All right. Oh! You were talking about Atuma's, you were talking about Atuma, not Cyclops. Okay, well, since I'm here, let me see. I'll look up Atuma in a minute. Let's see, stores 80% of damage from bleeds. All right, as adrenaline. Okay, yeah, I see, similar to Nico. Okay. Yeah, that would be, he doesn't need it, but it's real nice to have. All right. Where you at, Atuma? There you are. Yeah, it's for both, Joe. They changed it. I remember that, which is why I was reading it. You see this? His rough skin can now also deal damage anytime he strikes his opponent. So they hit you on defense, they're getting damage. You hit them on offense, you're getting damage. So yeah. I would, it basically increases your damage. So, not that you absolutely need it. Hold on, let me look. Did they start Alliance Quest yet? It is started. All right. Yeah, let's go in with the same team. This time I'm gonna skip over here. I forgot. Power lock 1. Okay. Zemo! What's up, man? Woo! What was that? Okay, get rid of that protection. Come on. Hit him with it. Finish him. Okay. Yeah, I just hate having my energy up there. Woo! I'm getting close to that 5,000. Just keep ramping him up. Ooh, caught you coming in. Oh. Okay. Hi. Naka naka naka. Whoa. All right. Can you imagine if they came out with a 7-star Hercules? Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Hey, caught you coming in. Woo! Keep them hands to yourself. Hey, caught you coming in again. Okay, thanks. I enjoy Atuma on attack. Yeah, if you like using him on attack, max his sig out. Bing! I'll collect that later. Look at all that. Look at all that. All right. Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbity. Choke, he's so mabby. Oh, wait, what did I hit? I didn't mean to hit that. Stop it. What did I click on? No. I'm trying to move it over here, and it keeps on clicking on stuff. Now, let's get back to it. Okay. I guess we'll do that. When we get the next milestone in the Realm event, iDoom will be SIG 200. So then I can finally prioritize someone else. Yeah, I'm still working on them. I got... SIGs is the only thing keeping me from really high prestige right now. And an Awakening gem. But I got, like, a lot of the top prestige champs. iDoom is getting up there. Come on. Man. When they changed him, instead of bleed to ruptures, wow. I'm so happy I blocked it. I actually hit my special. And I was surprised to see his special going. Boom, in your chest. Oh, ooh, and the foot. Right in the breadbasket. But what's the next milestone, Zemo? Yondu is goated after his buff. He will be underrated when he comes as a 7-star. Yeah, that rupture, man. He will probably only come from the past, so free-to-play can never get him. Yeah. Although he's not OP like some, so they might make a way for him. Dang, girl. Dang, get off me, girl. I know what I got is good, but it ain't that good. Oh, Dex in me. Really? it up, girl. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Another 7-star generic, a generic awakening gem? Or a 7-star generic 6-stone. He gains furies and armor up buffs now. Oh. I hate fighting this guy. Oh, I hate him. Stupid evade. That's why I don't go into Labyrinth of Legends too much. I hated that evade. And they made that evade a special evade that most evade counters can't counter it. I was so upset when I heard that. But. Nah, they won't. They said champs from the past. Now you can only get in there because people were complaining about pulling too many Dazzlers and Cyclops from the Titan. So Kabam said no more to past champs. Oh, the past champs. Oh, I got you. I got you. So they'll probably put him in like the rebirth crystal. Generic awakening gem? Really? That'll be huge for me. I already know who's gonna get it. Can you tell Kabam to give me a 7-star Nimrod? No such thing exists yet. I don't think. Yeah, you're locked on now. Where your rock stacks at? Where your rock stacks at? Nothing. You got nothing. Still not ranking him up. At least not yet. Come on, come on. There you go. Nah, no generic awakening gems. I said 6 stone. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I was gonna say, that would be huge. Whoop, whoop. Whoa. Oh, unblockable. Unblockable. In every way. Huh, huh. Come on. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Oh. Unblockable, but I'm unstoppable. When unblockable meets unstoppable. When I say generic, I usually mean 6 stones. Okay. How many of them are there in the next one? Because that's still huge. The only thing I'm looking for these days, 6 stones, rank up gems. I flip-flop. You know, I want new champs, but if I get champs and I already have champs that I want to rank up and sig up, then my priorities change. So like right now, I do want Yelena, I do want Jean Grey, and I want Carolina. Carolina, hey. I can't help Tupac be just floating in my head. Every time I hear Carolina, I think of his California. Knows how to party. California knows how to party. Yeah, yeah. him with it. Come on. Woo! Always miss that last one. Hit him with it. You only get 1 sig stone, I think, every other milestone. Okay. That we get from the realm event. They add up, though. Ah, nah. This guy here. Ooh. It actually let me reparry him for a change. So I can't always reparry him. See? There. Doesn't let me do it all the time. Oh, ow, oh. Is that how you want to do it? Ay, 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 ay. Mm-hmm. Nope. See? Look at this. Look at this. Can't do nothing. Nothing I can do. Woo! All right. Ah. My goodness. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Well, I was gonna say all or nothing. I'll just throw my special. And it didn't matter. See, stuff like that in the arena, I just didn't have a great one. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't have a good counter for him. But I still almost got him. I'm going to bed, but have fun the rest of your stream. All right, Atomic Elephant. Sleep well, man. But yeah, sometimes I just cannot reparry him. Just won't let me do it. And then when I do reparry him, it usually comes as a surprise, and then I gotta react fast enough. But it's arena. It's not supposed to be that deep. No stress. No drama. Oh, yeah. She gonna tear you up, bro? Where all your armors go? All right. Ooh, caught you in your nose. Do it again. Ooh, caught you in your nose again. Pop, pop, pop. I remember Domino is still annoying with her failing your abilities and whatnot. Ooh, still annoying. Guess that's why they didn't want even 30% for Spider-Woman. All these years playing, I still can't reparry. Yeah, you see, I was trying to reparry. But with him, and you can't reparry if the AI doesn't cooperate. It's like with intercepting. The AI does things like micro pausing. Dave used to call that kind of thing out. But I can see it. I may not have been able to put a name on it, but like if they run at you and then stop very briefly, you can't intercept them. It won't be an intercept, and you'll be sitting there like, how is that not an intercept? I intercepted them. Because they didn't finish their attack. They stopped. With the reparry, try to reparry Magneto. What he does, he'll attack you once. He'll hit you heavy, and then attack, heavy, and then attack, heavy. You can't reparry when they do that. But Okoye has Ensnare. Why is Spider-Woman different? She has the same ability. Because Kabam said so. That's pretty much it. It don't make no sense. Especially when they are constantly talking about defense, how strong she is on defense. See, Okoye isn't good on defense. She's not really a defender. But Spider-Woman, she's a dual threat. And they're like, oh no, she just got too much. We need to take something away. Yeah. Spider-Woman can take most fights in the game. Okoye on the other cannot. Yeah. And if they could, they'd make it so that Spider-Woman couldn't either. What's up, Minkle? They would definitely do that to bring her back in line. And they're like, okay, well, we'll just have to do it like this then. But I am happy that they at least are going to give her something. Yeah, that's, see, Minkle, that's the issue that I have with them. They tried to lie to me. Tried to lie to all of us. Talking about, well, she's just too much of a defender. So we're going to tone down her defense by taking away this offensive ability. That's actually what they did. Expect people not to notice that. When they could have just targeted her defense. Not like they can't do it. They've done it before. Yeah, the gaslighting is real. Just about to go to bed, LordShaedow. Thought I'd come and say hi. Hope you're doing well. I am. In fact, we're about to end the stream. Got a little bit to go still. A few minutes. I agree. She was OP as a Bofo on attack. She was taking fights she wasn't designed for. They should have just said that. Exactly. It would have still irritated people, but we could have at least understood that, right? But don't tell me, well, we're doing this because she's just too good of a defender. So we're going to nerf her offensive ability too. Hey, Stephen Hart. What up, man? You beat Sarastes. Nice. How'd you like him? All right, wait. I think he's a him. Yeah. But I'm actually liking Dread Emperor Doom is one of my favorite fights right now in the game. You got still my favorite, Superior Kang. Bahamut is up there. Now Dread Emperor Doom is up there. I think Cerastes is the one with you have to knock down his different armors. And Ares is up there. That lets me know that Kabam does know how to make a nice game. I mean, make a nice boss. That's fun. Hey, I'm supposed to shut down auto block. What's all that? All right. Nameless GM and Ares are my favorite. Nameless GM was fun too. But I think I just cheesed him with She-Hulk. I can't remember. I always confuse Cerastes and Glycon. I always confuse those two. Which one did we cheese with Magneto before they nerfed? Oh man, before they nerfed the power back boost because it was too good. That was hilarious. I kind of expected that one though. Ain't no way they invested all that time and was happy with seeing us cheese it like that. X-23. But what was her name? She had a different name. The corrupted form of X-23. I don't remember. Act 1-1 OG Iron Man is my favorite on autoplay with a 7-star rank 4. Was a pain at first, then I went back in and whooped him so quick I didn't realize he was on 4%. Uh-huh. Had to back up quick because I only had 1 revive left. Oh, wow. Forgot her name. Yeah, whatever it was. But that one was funny. Just rocked her. To this day, I've never fought her properly. I went in once I learned how to do the Orochi. There you go. Once I started using Magneto, and it was a one-shot too. Except for that last one because I was watching TV while I was fighting. That tells you how cheesy it was. I was watching something on YouTube, and I missed that I hadn't finished her off, and she got me. I was like, oops. But all the other Magneto attempts was a one-shot. Help! But that's how you do it, Steven. Hit him so hard, whoop him so bad. You're like, oh wait, hold on. Ugh. I hate Mr. Fantastic's animations. But I like the makers. I wish they'd go back and fix Mr. Fantastic. All right, guys. That is going to do it. I got to get something to eat. However, we do have a new member. Hold on, let me can I grab it? Hold on, let me. Actually, I could do this at the same time. Let's take a look and see who's streaming. Oh, I meant to ask, is my thumbnail still working? Because I did something a little bit different. We're gonna raid Enzo, by the way. Hashtag out of the shadows. Let's see. I wanted to copy and paste your name, Atomic Elephant, who I think already left. Let's see. But he will be here tomorrow. Tomorrow. Here we go. Okay. He is in there. And I'm going to be updating this, so anyone that had like a temporary membership is going to disappear from this list next time. But I'll just do another one. I do that every month. Snapshot, download it, and then update them. All right, take care, everybody, and you all have a